Hi everybody, this is Diane. I decided to make one more trip to the Tioga Downs Flea Market, the one that I go to on the weekends. They're only open on weekends, and they're in the barns at the Tioga Downs Casino and Racetrack. So I decided to go one more time, and I got a lot of stuff, so I'm going to show it to you. We'll start with the books. They're open until Christmas, but I usually don't go in November and December. Who knows? I might decide to go another time, but I think this is my last trip for the year. I got these two little music books. These are called orchestra scores, and they're miniature. So this one's Beethoven, this one's Mozart, my two favorite classical composers. They were $1 for 2 books. I was thinking they were $1 each, but I like them because it's in miniature, so you get all these little notes in a very small space. So you can make a lot of cool things. And I do have a couple of these already. She has more there. She has a stack of them. And I got this, a golden fun to learn book of birds. This is dated 1962, and the inscription, let's see, copyright's 1959. This is probably going to go in my shop because I know you all like birds. And I think you will enjoy this book more than I will. I would use it, I would like it, but I think that you guys would like it more. So I got it for you. I also got this for you, Ideals Christmas Cookbook. I'm looking for the copyright. Oh, MCMLXXV, so I think that's 1975, which looks about right for the colors. And there's a fondue pot. Fondue was very hot in the 70s. But it has recipes, nice pages, and color pictures, photographs. I got some music books. These books have been there since I started going to that flea market. But I brought some home with me. This one is called Fun with Music. And it is dated 1941. Aren't these really cool? Love the pictures. And there's a library card in the back. And then I got two called The Music Hour. This is the 3rd book and this is the 4th book. I love the pictures on them. And this is 1937. Original copyright's 1929. And I just love the illustrations. I think there are some in here, yeah. The Moon Boat. Not a lot of illustrations. Here's a Christmas song, The First Noel, and this one with a pretty illustration. And then this is the 4th book. I thought there was a really cute picture right near the front of this book. Maybe it's in the third book, or the last book, but I thought it was this one. Yeah, I'm not seeing them, but I love the cover. This one is called Songs of Childhood. Yeah, this is the one with the really pretty illustration in the front. And the big notes. This one was a really cute book. This is Baby's Own Story, and it is for record keeping. It's got a taffeta cover, which probably is stained. I mean, it is stained, but I don't think the cover is worth anything. But the book, I don't think the book was used. It's dated 1939. Oh, it was used. But I saw the pretty pictures. The baby was born in October of 1942. He would have just had a birthday. What's the baby's name? It says, I arrived. The last name is Smith. Has his hair color. It's named after his grandfather, but it doesn't say grandfather's father, but it doesn't say what his name is. Some gifts. Yeah, we don't have a baby's name in here. But look at the pictures. They're just so cute. And the rest of the pages aren't used. Got a couple golden books. This one is numbers, and the corners are messed up a little bit. 1955. I've had this one before, but I've never made a journal out of it. I've sold it. I've had it once or twice, and I've never made a journal out of it. I don't know if I'll make it out of that one. This one I'll probably save for next Christmas. Jingle Bells. It's not even Christmas yet, and I'm already collecting some stuff for next year. And a paper doll book. Letty Lane Paper Dolls. Now this is not, it is vintage. It's 1981, but it's a reproduction of these Letty Lane dolls. And I like them for journals. Ah, there's a bonus outfit for who knows what. I like these because the images, the dolls and the clothes are small, so they fit in pockets very well. Around the World Party, so we have costumes from around the world. This is fun. This is a Dover publication, so if you go to Dover, I think Dover.com, you can find all kinds of fun books. And they have a lot of paper dolls. And this one I'll save for next year, unless I use it this year for the Santa's Toy Shop journal. Stories of Santa, Up on the Housetop, and Jolly Old St. Nicholas. This is a Hallmark book. And this is 2003, but the illustrations are very pretty. There's a song, and look at that. Sorry for the glare. I think that's all the books. So let's look at some textiles. I've got some really cool things that I'm saving for last, so forward if you don't want to see the textiles. There's not a lot. So this is a whole bag of Eyelet Trim, and I don't really know what's in it because I didn't open the bag. This is really pretty. It's old. It was taken off of something, but isn't that pretty? It's so soft. There's a wide eyelet. Looks like it was taken off of something because you can tell it had been gathered, although it's been pressed. It's got some stains, which I love. There's this Eyelet Trim. Flat. I'm glad it's flat and not gathered. because I have quite a few gathered ones. This one is not exactly an eyelet, but it's a embroidered scalloped piece of cotton. And there's probably quite a bit there. This looks like collar pieces. Maybe you would cut off a couple of collars because it's got 4 pieces on it. Maybe it's not collars, but that's what they look like to me. There's 4 pieces. And this was taken off of something. Very soft again. You can tell this is vintage. And there's a wide, like a daisy design. This is really pretty. I love that. I've never seen anything like that one. I don't know if this would be considered eyelet. Kind of, it looks like it down here. So, probably. It doesn't look quite as old, but I still think it's vintage. It's another piece of that. And another one. And there are 4 different ones on this card. And none of them are gathered. And they all look old. There's a rusty pin in there. Love that. So that was a really good deal. It was $4 for all of that. And then I got this pale pink. It doesn't even look pink to me, but it was marked pink on the tag. But it's more eyelet. Definitely doesn't look white. But it doesn't really look pink. Maybe. I guess it could be very, very, very pale pink. And there's quite a bit here. Does it say how much? It says 1940s to 50s pink eyelet trim. Does not say how much is here. But it's quite a bit. And then there was this lilac colored lace. And this, the label says vintage pale yellow fabric. I think it is curtain or an outfit or something. I didn't open it. It's got a stain right there. Is that a stain? I don't know what that is. I'm going to wash this. Oh, I think it was a skirt. So it's got yellow eyelet and then the yellow fabric and then more yellow eyelet. I bought it because I love the yellow. It's so pretty. And I grabbed this cooking twine for $1 because I could always use twine for things. This is a bag of sewing notions. Let's see what's in it. There's a zipper. I don't really care about that. There's some snaps. They look like they could be old, some of them. Looks like they're in a pill bottle. Yeah, that looks like old packaging. That's really cool. I like those black snaps. They're big ones. Just a piece of bias tape. And this easy to make terry cloth shifts. So it's instructions on how to make probably a beach cover-up out of 2 towels. That's fun. There's this kind of a doily thing in there. That's pretty. Some needles. An old hook and eye package with just some of the loops left. This is a silk covered hook and eye for fur and cloth coats, collars, and small fur pieces. They would have these little hooks and eyes right near the neck of these little fur collars and things to hook them closed. Iron Tex, the Miracle Fabric Mender. I like the packaging. There's another iron-on mending fabric, vintage, 10 cents back in the day. Some more needles. Bias tape. And then this was pretty fascinating. It is just completely falling apart, but open it up and it's an old needle book. Look at those gigantic needles. It was used because there aren't very many needles left in it. Heath and Gill superfine sewing needles, superfine artwork needles. And all of these needles are gone. They were stuck down through there like that. But I just thought that was pretty cool. Just to clear some space on my table, I'm going to shove everything back in the bag. And we will keep looking because there is more to see. Really fun stuff coming up. I'm going to add a few things to my bag here. These were 50 cents each. Hooks and eyes. 2 different sizes. The DeLong Hook and Eye Company. And some wide hem facing in a calico print. And grosgrain ribbon. There were 2 spools of this. One was fuller than this, and I don't remember if it was $2 or $3. I mean, $3 or $4, but I got the one with less on it for $2 just because I don't really need that much ribbon. But I liked the fact that this is a vintage grosgrain cream-colored ribbon. Washable grosgrain. It started out with 50 yards. It's rayon and cotton. That is it for textiles, I believe. I got a bunch of vintage Christmas gift tags. Because I used to have a ton of them, and now I think I just used my last one. Either that or I have one left. And I'm not done making Christmas journals yet this year. Sorry. I'm sure that's spam because I don't know anybody in that place. There's more than one. It's not just one package in here. That's why I want to open it. So this one was opened, but I just love these. They are very unique. I don't know if they're the ones that came in here because they look totally different from that image there. These were used, I think. There's some tape. No, because they're not written on. So I could use these in the Woodlands journal. Deer outside. I'm going to set that right over there. And we've got trains and trains, so I don't think they're all supposed to be trains. It's taped shut on the back. So there's the train. And more deer. Maybe there's just the 2 designs. Yep, if there were more, that's all that's left. But that's fine. I like those designs. I just thought they were so different from other gift tags that I've seen. And this bag came with these. These are more modern. Those are stickers. And these. And these. These aren't Christmas ones. Then there are these. And what's in this bag? Oh, these are cute. I love the candles. That's cute. I love the snowman. Let's see what this one is. A sleigh. These are adorable. These definitely look old, but I couldn't find dates on any of them. But it's from Eureka in Dunmore, Pennsylvania. And then just some stickers. These are newer. And I got these. They have kind of glitter. It's not the kind of glitter that comes off. But it does say glitter trims. And they're unopened, so there's 18 pieces. And then these are stickers. So these will last me a good long time. I got 2 paper doll sets. And these were 20% off, apparently. I didn't know it, but when I was looking over my receipt, I saw that I got 20% off of these. Which is good, because I almost didn't pick them up because of the price. They were $5 each, $4.95, but then I got a discount. So I think I paid $3.17 for each set. So her neck is a little bit bent, but she definitely looks old. Her name is Florence. She's a thicker doll, and she has this stand attached to her back. There's a pretty coat and a beautiful dress. Looks like a 1940s style. So I'm going to go ahead and say she's from the 40s. Love that coat. I want one. Oh, I love this dress too. I love her clothes. I just like the 40s clothes. Oh, and there's also a Japanese outfit. How cute. So I thought that was, I know it's worth it because it's a vintage doll, but $5 for a few, just a doll and a few outfits. But $3.17 makes it better. But obviously I was willing to pay the $4.95. The other one is a more modern one. It's a Whitman book. And it's Paper Dolls of Early America. 79 cents back in the day. MCMLXXV. So I think this is 1975 also, isn't it? And everything is punched out. It's empty. But the dolls are here. They don't look like they were played with much at all. Sarah and Jane. And then there's a little bag here that has their outfits. I don't know if it's complete, but there's a lot of outfits there. So I thought that was fun. The dolls won't fit in that pouch. Here's something fun. It's the Betty Crocker recipe card library. With all these cards, there are some handwritten recipes too. Nice writing. Look how tiny that writing is. Sorry about the lighting. Pumpkin cookies. So I've had these before. I used up all of the holiday ones, so I don't know if there will be some Christmas ones that I can put in my Christmas journals that I'm making right now. I don't see a holiday category, but I'll look through them. I got this. It says it's a corsage, vintage white rose corsage, but they're made out of old millinery flowers, the same kind of flowers that would be on a hat. So I can take this apart and use them for the millinery flowers, which are quite pricey. So I got a good deal on this. I'm going to go through this bag with you. It is some jewelry pieces. There's the Breast Cancer Month pin. But there's some vintage rhinestone hoop earrings. Not too terribly old because there's a barcode on them, but they do look a little bit, what's the word? They're not so shiny anymore. There's two of the same, three of the same. Wow. There's a heart earring, just one, but it's got lace there, so I'll use that as a charm. Some plaid earrings. A unicorn stick pin. But I saw the Santa things in there. I think this came out of him. So I can either glue that to something or make a dangle on one of the journals. And these Santa Claus earrings. And then I got, well, this box of blue stationery. I almost didn't get it because it's just plain blue, but it is nice paper and it was only $1. There's quite a bit of paper there. So, and there's quite a few envelopes, blue envelopes, so that's nice. That was worth $1. And then I got these two stamps and I tried them out. So this one says parts are in this package, and it's pretty old, and the ends of old stamps tend to round down so that they don't stamp that well, but that's fine. I don't mind if it looks old and worn. And then this is newer, and there wasn't a price on it. We couldn't find the price, and we couldn't find where it was. It should have its own ink supply and a cap on this, and then you would just press down and it would stamp first class mail. But that part was missing. I think that's why she gave it to me for free. So I just pressed it onto my stamp pad, but then of course I pressed the outside, the rim around it, into the stamp pad too. But if I put it on my stamp pad and press, it will press the stamp part into the ink, and then when I lift it, it recesses that again, so then I can wipe this part off and then stamp it. I didn't try it, but I'm sure I can do that. Okay, now the really, really fun and different things that I got. These all kind of, they went together, but I didn't get them together. They were all scattered. First I got this 5-year diary, and it says Dutch girl attending Union Endicott High School, 1948. And it's written in Dutch. Looks like she used it for a whole first year, but then didn't do it after that. So it was in 1948. I have my grandmother's, one of her 5-year diaries. She kept 5-year diaries for many, many years. After she died, there were stacks of her 5-year diaries. And I have one of hers. My aunt let me take one. And I would never take it apart. But I took the one that I turned 5 during the 5 years of her diary. And they were all filled in. She wrote in it faithfully every day. So this is pretty cool. And then I found this, which I thought it was odd that there's, in one part of the barn I found that Dutch diary, and then I found this, old 1950s letters from the Netherlands. And when I paid for everything, Wanda told me that she's the one that was selling both of them, and they came from the same estate sale. Sorry for the noise. And she told me that this young girl, the soldier, was in the Netherlands in World War II, and he made friends with this family, became pretty close with this family. And after he was home, I don't know if he got married before, if he was already married when he was there, but anyway, he ended up inviting the girl from the family to come and stay with them, and she went to school. Must be, they needed some help financially or something. So anyway, she came to school here in this area in New York. Union Endicott is not too far from me. And she graduated from there and then went to Syracuse University, and she ended up staying in this country. These letters, her name is Annie apparently, and these letters were written to her from her family in the Netherlands. There are a lot of letters here. I can't read them because they're Dutch, but look at that writing. And this is almost like airmail. It probably was airmail because I'm sure that's how it was delivered. 1950, this one says. So we've got all of these letters in envelopes. Something different. With the stamps. And then we've got a stack of letters not in the envelopes. This is amazing. This is very amazing. And she only charged $10 for this bundle. And then I went to the other barn, and the other barn is where I got the songbooks that I already showed you, but he heard me talking, the guy that runs that barn heard me talking to an acquaintance that I ran into there. She buys and sells things in a shop. And she asked me what kind of things I look for, and I told her I look for mostly paper things. And I told her about that bundle of Dutch letters. And he pulled this out from under his desk. He said, I was going to sell these on eBay, but I want to show them to you since you bought the letters. These are also written to that same girl while she was at Syracuse University. And they're love letters written to her by her future husband. So these are in English. I haven't read them because I just got them today. But they're in the early 1950s, 1951. Hi, honey. Oh, dearest darling. Hi, honey. How are you today? I am feeling very fine and hope you are in the best of health. Oh, dear. Something she said bothered him, and he would appreciate an explanation. Apparently, she's comparing him to Bob, so no wonder he's bothered. I have to read these and see what's going on. But the note said on here that they were love letters. So I think that they ended up getting married, because it says from man to future wife. So apparently they're in 2 different colleges. I want you to know how much I really love you, honey, and enjoy seeing you. But the time seems so short that we are together, and so long when we are apart that it's hard to wait. I know that it must be hard for you too, honey. But the only thing we can do now is be patient, and I am sure we will be well rewarded. And they're all typewritten, which makes them easy to read. So a nice big stack of those. Now these cost more than the $10, but he took $5 off them. Actually $10 off of what he was going to charge on eBay, but it saves him from shipping them. So anyway, yeah, there we go. That is my haul from the flea market today. I'm pretty excited about these things. Now I have my friend who lives in the Netherlands that we're acquainted because of our junk journaling, and she came to visit me. I've talked about, oh my goodness. I always know her name. I never have to struggle for her name. But she came to visit me, she and her husband and her husband's cousin, and they came to visit me a couple summers ago when they were in the United States on vacation. And I can see her face, but her name just is not in my head right now. So anyway, I'm going to send her some of these, I think, some of these Dutch letters. So anyway, I hope that you enjoyed. I'm still trying to think of her name. Oh my gosh. If I'll be embarrassed if she sees this video. But anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this video. And can you tell me what your favorite item was? I don't really know because I found so many nice things, but these, I think these will have to be the favorite, but that's kind of 2 items. 3 items if you count the diary. But these all came from the same person. So that's it for today. And I will see you in the next video. Have a creative day today. Bye-bye.